Hi Miss, I'm Du Jiayu from DCE, and also I have one more group mate. Her name is Dorcas Ang. She also came from DCE. Today we are going to talk about Erik Erikson. So Erik Erikson was born on June 15, 1902 in Germany. Erikson was a neo-Freudian psychologist who accepted many of central tenets of Freudian theory but added his own idea and beliefs. He studied child development at the Vienna Psychoanalytic Institute through the Montessori method, which focused on psychosocial and developmental stages. Erikson passed away in Massachusetts in 1994. For introduction of Erik Erikson, Erikson came out of 8 stages psychosocial development. Each stage consists of developmental tasks that confronts individuals with a crisis. Each crisis is not a catastrophic but a turning point of increased weakness and enhanced potential. And the first stage of Erikson's theory is trust versus mistrust, and this will occur in 0 to 18 months, which that infancy times. Its basic feature is hope. During this stage, infants are uncertain about the world in which they live and look towards their caregiver for stability and consistency of care. The most curious period of your child's life, as it shapes their view of the world as well as their overall personality. Trust also built by keeping your promise and being honest to your children. For the second stage of Erikson's theory is autonomy versus shame and doubt. It will occur on 1 to 3 year old, which that is early childhood timeline. It will focus on developing a greater sense of self-control, encouraged and supported in their increased independence, and the basic feature is will. Alright, autonomy versus shame and doubt builds upon the early stage and lays the foundation for the future stage to come. Autonomy means letting children know that they have control over themselves and the choices they have made, while shame is a feeling of embarrassment from making a mistake that affect your perceived reputation. An important event is for adults to be supportive during potty training, as it is crucial during the age. Okay, the third stage of Erikson theory is initiative versus guilt. It will occur on 3 to 6 years old, which is preschool age. So it will using initiative in planning or carrying out plans, or develop a sense of guilt over misbehavior. And then this will regarding parents' limit and questions one purpose and role in life. Alright, during the initiative versus guilt stage, children assert themselves more frequently through directing play and other social interaction. Children are able to explore their interpersonal skills through initiating activities. Children develop a sense of initiative and feel secure in their ability to lead other and make decisions. At this stage, children will start to ask a lot of questions. If parents be bored of or embarrassing of children's question, this will cause the children become not confident for asking question or increase knowledge. And the fourth stage of Erikson theory is industry versus inferiority. This will occur in 6 to 12 years old, which is school age lah. And they will learn to follow the rules imposed by school or home, or the child can start believing they are inferior to others. In this stage, the child's peer group will gain greater significance and will become a major source of the child's self-esteem. The child now feels the need to win approval by demonstrating specific competencies that are valued by society and begin develop a sense of pride in their accomplishment. If the child's initiative is encouraged, they will feel confident to achieve their goals. If this initiative is not encouraged, if this is restricted by parents or teacher, then the child begins to feel inferior, doubting his own abilities, and therefore may not reach his or her potential. That's all for my part, and now I'm passing to Dorcas to continue her part.
Hi, my name is Dorcas. Now I want to talk about Stage 5 to Stage 8 from Erik Erikson's theory. Stage 5, identity versus role confusion, is from 12 to 18 years old. Each is adolescence, it develops a sense of self and personal identity through an intense exploration of personal values, beliefs, and goals. Major question is, who am I? Basic virtue is fidelity. An important event is social relationships. It failure leads to role confusion and a weak sense of self. It also success leads to an ability to say truth for oneself. Stage 6 is intimacy versus isolation. It's from 19 to 40 years old, which is called young adulthood. It has been exploring longer-term relationship with partner, family, and friends. It has been establishing personal economic independence and career development and selecting a mate. Major question I will ask is, will I be loved or will I be alone? Basic virtue is love. Important event is relationship. Successful is by fulfilling relationship. Struggling, feeling loneliness and isolation. Stage 7, generativity versus stagnation, is from middle adulthood from 40 to 65 years old. The adult needs to create or nurture things that will outlast to them, often by having children or creating a positive change that will benefit other people. By making commitments to other people and by developing relationship with family and being self-centered and also feeling to get involved with others. Major question is, how can I contribute to the world? Basic virtue is care. An important event is parenthood and work. For stage 8 is, the final stage of Erik Erikson's stage theory of psychosocial development is nearly death, 60 years old. Age is also a maturity stage of moment to reflecting back on our life. Positive outcome is by accepting death with a sense of integrity. Negative outcome is despair and fear death. Major question I will ask is, did I live a meaningful life? Basic virtue is wisdom, and adults who arrive at a sense of integrity feel whole and satisfied with their achievements, that they have adapted to life hardships and disappointment. Thank you.
That's all for our presentation. Thank you.